men need to wake up and realize most women today want nothing to do with you at all. It's over. The sooner you allow this to get into your brain, the better off you can be taking care of yourself, focusing on your own life, and moving forward outside of women. It's not like it used to be back in the day. You see, I've come through the time when we had no cell phones. We had a phone we had to use in the house. We had a pager. Then we had the Motorola flip phone. No, then we had the car phone. Then we had the Motorola flip phone. And then we had some other phones. And then came the iPhone, and then came the Android. I've seen how over the years, technology has transformed relationships between men and women. And the more the technology is delivered, the more the relationships fall apart, because the relationships are distracted by the technology. You have to understand this is a fact. The only women out here that want to be with a man in a relationship is people of high status, because social media has allowed the world to show exactly who the poor people are and who the rich people are. Who the people who are high level and the people who are not. All the women want to be with high level men, or they want to date other women. That's what's going on. A lot of these women out here today, they don't want to date a low status man, because their whole life is wrapped up in the cell phone and social media. So now they're looking at all the different men that are high status, and they say, well, either I'm going to have a high status man or I don't want anybody at all. Look what happened last year. Over 500,000 women broke off their marriages. Over 500,000 women broke off their marriages. Marriage is done. And there was no way in the world I would ever sign a marriage certificate with a woman for any reason whatsoever, because I'm too intelligent to make the mistakes that I've seen everybody else make. I would never do that. Okay? So you have to understand, women are not willing to give up all the attention that they are receiving on the phone to settle down with one man. When a woman has that phone and she has Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Google, CNN, Fox News, local news, etc., all these apps to keep her attention, guess what? Ain't none of them apps gonna hurt her feelings.
Diagram is from the United States Patent and Trademark Office. It is the blueprint of a marriage. Did you know the states patented a marriage? Yeah. For all those of thinking about getting married or are married, this is for you. Or those that are divorced, it's still for you. See, the state is the primary in the contract. The state joins with the husband and then enjoins with the wife. There is no direct line connection between the husband and the wife.
What's the ENJ?
Enjoins. Enjoins. Joins and enjoins. Enjoins just means second position joinery. Okay? So the state joins with the husband and joins with the wife. There's no direct line between the husband and the wife. That is a broken line. Any architect or engineer will tell you that a broken line on a blueprint is a beam that bears no weight. And they put God on that line. So God bears no weight in the contract. When you get married with the state, God bears no weight in the contract. The state is the primary contract holder under the doctrine of parens patriae. And if the husband wants to deal with the wife, they have to go through the state. If the wife wants to deal with the husband, they have to go through the state, and so on. Yeah. Yeah. And they tell you you have to get a divorce if you want to separate. When you get a divorce, you're still under contract with the state. So you still have to work through the state. Even if you've been divorced 30 years, you work with the state. They get involved in every aspect of your life between the two of you with the state.
We got married, first got married, I told her, I said, hey, if you get mad at me or we get upset, you know, and you don't want me sleeping in the bed with you because you're mad, I'll sleep on the sofa, I'll go in the next room. You ain't going to your mom's, and I'm not running to my mom. Mm-hmm. We ain't running and telling them nothing that's happening in here, because this is between you and me. Right. So and I really believe that real strongly.
I think the whole concept of love, commitment, and marriage is not in its proper place today, because I think a lot of females feel like love is butterflies in your stomach and looking perfect all the time, and he's smelling good, and he treating you like royalty all the time. That's not reality. But a lot of women and men, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, go into relationships with the wrong idea about what it comes with. Okay, and here's the thing that's different for us too. It's not just a feeling when you love somebody. It's a decision that you've chosen this person and you're going to be committed to this person. And that there are going to be tests, trials, struggles. You're not going to always agree on the same thing. But today it just seems like the mindset, okay, this ain't working no more, I'm out. See, this is the thing. The problem I think with relationships today is people are too selfish. It's all about them. So I get ready to leave the house, he's got my glasses sitting on my purse.
What is the problem to which marriage is a solution? And it's shocking to me how few people have ever thought of that. People are signing on to do this thing, the most legally significant thing you're going to ever do other than dying. And one of the most personally affecting things that you're ever going to do. And you don't ask, why am I doing this? If the answer is because it's just a thing you do, that's not a great answer. Like, why? What is it? Is there a problem that it solves? Is there a benefit it confers upon you? Is there risk associated with that benefit? Or are there second order effects? So I think intentionality is about We've decided to do this thing. What are we both looking for from it? What are our expectations of it? If you're saying, well, I want to get married because I'm lonely, you could be married and be quite lonely. In fact, it could make your loneliness exponentially worse. It's the reason why there's a misery in New York City, because New York is just crowded with people, and yet everyone seems completely alone because no one's even acknowledging the existence of each other.
I feel like men do want it to a certain degree, but we're scared of it. Because if that 10 years goes by, that 20 years or whatever it may be, and a lot of us have accepted the constrictive role of protector and provider, and I'm going to pour all this time, this energy, this money, this overtime. I'm going to do everything it takes to provide for my family. When it comes to us breaking up, all that's going down the drain. When we sign those contracts, we are signing up with the trauma of being left so many times, the eventual idea of abandonment, and then after I've given all I could give for 20 years, got to get more of my soul ripped out of me on the way out, as opposed to if there's no contract, if you're ready to walk, we could just walk. And we ain't got to get lawyers involved and get nasty at the processionals. It's almost like you got another human being to sign up for indentured servitude to you for the rest of your days. And when it's healthy, it's not that. But when it's not, it's you spend all your money on me. If I do make money, I spend all my money on me. You make sure we are provided for and protected for, no matter what that costs. You're going to be chosen. Part of the status of that is you got to do everything for me. Damn near slavery in certain ways. If I can get a human being to say, I love you so much that I'm signing up for this servitude for the rest of my days, that's going to come with some ego boost. That's going to come with some hubris, some arrogance. And I know on the surface, we don't look at it like that. But a lot of women's idea of what love is more so servitude than actual collaboration in this union. And part of why I signed up for this and have continued to fall deeper in love with you, because you don't put it on me to just keep you happy.
Right.
You don't put it on. You do everything, you provide and make sure I'm good. It's an equal exchange. Just today, you asked me, baby, what you want to experience today? I'm still thinking about it. I ain't give you an answer yet. But you take on a role that a lot of women feel only a man should have to take on in a union. So the status of the ring, the status of, oh, he bought me a house, look at my house, and having all your girlfriends come through for the housewarming, the status of the type of vacations y'all take. These men are out here literally breaking down body, mind, and spirit to stay in servitude under the guise of, I love my wife.
And who marry these women usually die too early. Not every death comes from a gun or a sickness. Some men die while they're still breathing, smiling on the outside, but broken inside, because the woman they married became the slow poison that drained the life out of them. Here are 5 types of women that quietly destroy a man's peace, purpose, and years off his life. 1. The controlling woman. She never lets a man breathe. Every decision must pass through her approval. Your friends, your dreams, even your silence. She calls it love, but it's a cage with ribbons on it. Over time, the man forgets who he is. He walks on eggshells just to keep her calm. And when a man lives in fear in his own home, his soul starts dying long before his body follows. 2. The constant complainer. Nothing you do satisfies her. She turns blessings into burdens and gratitude into criticism. Her words sting deeper than she realizes. You could give her the world, and she'd still ask why the sky isn't pink. That endless negativity eats away at a man's energy, his hope, his reason to try. He stops dreaming because no victory ever feels enough. 3. The disrespectful woman. Respect is oxygen to a man's heart. Without it, he chokes in silence. A disrespectful woman mocks him, compares him, and questions his worth in front of others. She laughs at his pain and calls it joking. But every insult leaves a scar that time doesn't heal. A man doesn't need perfection, he needs respect. And when that's gone, his soul starts fading fast. Poor, the materialistic woman. To her, love isn't about connection, it's about collection. Money, gifts, status, attention. She measures affection by what she receives, not what she gives. And when the money slows, so does her love. Living with a woman who worships material things drains not just your wallet, but your will to live. You become a provider, not a partner. 5, the emotionally cold woman. She doesn't nurture. She doesn't care. Her heart is distant even when she's near. You can share your pain, your dreams, your fears. She'll just shrug. A man married to emotional emptiness slowly dies inside because love without warmth feels like sleeping next to ice. Peace dies, joy dies, and soon he follows. Men, listen, it's not weakness to crave peace. It's wisdom, because the wrong woman won't just break your heart, she'll shorten your life. Choose peace over pleasure. Choose calm over chaos, because a peaceful woman doesn't just love you. She keeps you alive.